This ain't Disney, this that Crip dream. Witches fly where the shadows scream. Say goodbye to the light you found. You're now a ghost in Halloween Town.
Welcome to Halloween Town, where the dead don't sleep. Witches in the shadows and the curses run deep. You can trick, you can treat, but you won't get out. Once you cross that line, there's no turning around. It's Halloween Town, where the monsters reign. Jack-o'-lantern grins hiding centuries of pain. So light that flame and spin that crown. You belong to the night in Halloween Town.
Found a mask in a thrift shop, stitched in skin, put it on, took a hit, now the world's gone dim. Pumpkin glow through the mirror, then I slipped through the glass. Woke up face down in the graveyard of ash. Gargoyles perched on a bloodstained steeple. Benny driving by with a hearse full of people. Mayor got a grin, but his eyes ain't blinking. Offers me side, I know it's laced with something wicked. This ain't no kid flick, this is cursed dimension, where the spells hit harder than divine intervention. I see Marty on a throne made of bones and flame. So welcome home, Juggalo, I say your name.
Welcome to Halloween Town, where the dead don't sleep. Witches in the shadows and the curses run deep. You can trick, you can treat, but you won't get out. Once you cross that line, there's no turning around. It's Halloween Town, where the monsters reign. Jack-o'-lantern grins hiding centuries of pain. So light that flame and spin that crown. You belong to the night in Halloween Town.
Marty ain't sweet, she a death-born witch. Summoned up the ghosts of 1,000 snitched. Cromwell bloodline turned cold with rage, turned kids to wolves and lock souls in a cage. They say the town's alive, streets pulse and moan. Storefronts bleed and the clocks throw bones. I tried to run, but the sky went red. Heard my own name whispered by the living dead. Calabar's back as a cloud of smoke, whispering hexes while I nearly choked. But I spit one verse and broke that seal. Now the magic in my chest feel hella real.
One by one they all fall down. A jester laughs in Halloween Town. Flesh turns wax and teeth turn black. If you hear that chant, you can't come back.
The cauldron boiled, my fate was set, but I flipped the curse. Now they call me a threat, tore down the manor with bars like fire. Now I wear that pumpkin crown, climbing higher. Skeletons dance when I snap my hands. I rewrote the script, now I rule these lands. Not trapped, I adapted, became the dark. Now the witches whisper when I walk through the park. Halloween ain't once a year, nah, it's a state. And I open the gate with a jug of fate. If you knock on the door, best come with sound, cause the party don't stop in Halloween Town.
Welcome to Halloween Town, where the dead don't sleep. Witches in the shadows and the curses run deep. You can trick, you can treat, but you won't get out. Once you cross that line, there's no turning around. It's Halloween Town, where the monsters reign. Jack-o'-lantern grins hiding centuries of pain. So light that flame and spin that crown. You belong to the night in Halloween Town.
There goes the neighborhood. 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 There goes the there goes the neighborhood. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead-end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. We ain't go around the rosy. Walls full of posy. She had the power for the hour, but she chose the wrong way. But you say, hey, she didn't do it right. Now tonight's tonight, and death is in sight. You just might, cause this life, fright night with a little more bite. I'm kicking back, sitting on my phone. Fire behind me, murder, murder blind me. Half pint beside me, my comrade, my homie. With two slinks that'll take and gank anybody for me. I'm the crypt keeper, yeah, the grim reaper. You won't even see me wanna creep up. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. There's no justice, cause justice ain't justice. Life is so precious, I'll be your judge to justice. Busters, a couple of veteranos from the Vietnam War. Really didn't know what they was in store for. Let's just say they ran across a scum lord. He tried to pull a fast one, mentally harass him. But you know me, I had to physically harass him. What happened to him and this girl? Dog, just ask him. They had it coming. Now it's a trip to see that bitch when I blew up her stomach. That shit was funny. Now give me the rent money. You won't be pulling no fast one on my peoples, you motherfucking dummy. So you best to be acting right. Cause I can take you to the afterlife. The necropolis, and I'm the optimist. To fuck up your shit, another tale from the crib. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Hustler and Muscular, also known as H&M, dropping gems, stomping hard like a pair of Timbs. How's everybody doing out there tonight? And as you can see, it's Halloween season. So yes, I thought I'd do something a little different this time. But before I get into that, let's see. There's the information for Instagram, and which I will be so kind. Please donate to my Cash App. You don't have to, but hey, a donation here or there will be appreciated. I mean, come on, a man struggling financially, so help me out here. I'm just fucking with y'all. Forget I said that. Okay. Shout out to Cole, unpredictable, always at her. Cole. How are you doing? How is everybody doing out there? Glad we can get that. Now, before I start, I got one request for everybody listening.
Like, comment, and subscribe, because it's just what the doctor prescribed.
Please make sure you do that for me as you're coming in. Now, I'm going to ask y'all one more time.
The question is, are you ready?
And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, let's get ready to rumble. Today, I'm going to do something a little different in honor of the Halloween season. I'm going to pick a series of scary, unsettling videos that were caught on tape. If you don't believe in the supernatural, well, after watching this shit, you may want to rethink those theories, okay? Ghosts aren't real. Ain't no such thing as supernatural shit happening. Well, they say seeing is believing. So after seeing some of these videos, maybe you may want to rethink that, okay? Okay. And if anybody want to come up, hold on. Anybody want to come up and watch this stuff with me, or just, I don't know, watch it from the clouds or whatever? Choice is yours. The link is right here for anyone that want to come up and do this with me. There's the link if anybody want to come up and just chop it up with your boy, or chop it up about whatever. Open panel, scary video reaction. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, to bring up my first scary video. Oh, yes. Shout out to the Mystic Cat for this one. Scary videos to challenge your idea of what's possible. All right. Let's take a look at this one and see what we have that's so unsettling. And let me know what you all think about this in the comment section as well. If you want to talk about anything, hey, I'm open to it. Scary video reaction and many more. Maybe I should have made that clear. And many more. If anything come up, y'all want to talk about it, so be it. All right, let's continue. Let's get into this. Fair use.
This creepy video was uploaded to TikTok. In the footage, two girls are walking home late at night. Everything seems normal.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what the hell that said.
Until they notice a strange man standing motionless in the middle of the street.
Que yo no sé, la verdad no, casi no
See it?
salía, pero ya sé. Me encantó. Yo podría salir 1000 veces. Aquí las que nunca salen a fiestas, No, pero sí estuve chido, güey. No, a mí sí me gustó, la verdad. ¿Pero los conocías? No, güey. ¿Tú? No. Pues yo tampoco, güey. Mames, yo sé. Espérate, güey. ¿Qué pedo, güey? ¿Qué pedo con ese vato?
Hold on. There he is. Who is this person standing in the middle of the street like that? Where did he come from? Is he following these girls? What's going on here?
Buenas noches. ¿Qué pedo, güey?
Passerby?
Ay, camínale rápido, güey. A la verga. ¿Qué pedo?
Still standing there.
Güey, y no pasa nada de carros. Güey, eso nos pasa por andar en fiestas, güey. No mames, yo sé. A la verga. ¿Qué pedo? Va a pasar el otro señor. ¿Qué pedo? A ver, camínale rápido. No mames. Yo sé. Oh, mira, si quieres nos metemos a la otra calle de allá. Sí, manches. Igual ya estamos acá cerca de la casa, no hay pedo. Ay, no mames, no mames.
You still
Aquí
there?
comenzó a correr hacia nosotras.
And now they're running for their lives.
His behavior is off, his movements unnatural, and his face hidden in the dark.
Yep.
The farther they walk, the closer he seems to get.
How, dang, is he following them? Shit.
Sensing danger, the girls pick up the pace while filming everything on their phone. Once they reach home, they hope it's over. But it looks like their stalker isn't planning to back off.
Oh my. Oh shit, there he is. And there he is again.
Panic sets in. Screaming, they lock themselves in a windowless storage room and call the police. What happened next? See for yourself.
Please tell me it's just a prank video. Because if it ain't, these girls are some serious deep shit right now. Just saying.
No, espérate, güey, no, prende, güey.
Call 911. Shit. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Está afuera, güey. Está afuera. Güey, está afuera. Escúchanos, mira la casa, por favor, ayúdanos, güey. Alguien aquí adentro de la casa, güey. Por favor, rápido, güey. Por favor. Está aquí afuera, güey. Está afuera. ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es?
Oh
Voy a
boy.
llamar a México. ¿Quién es? Espérate, güey. Pues sí, es en serio, güey. No, güey. Se metió un vato a la casa, güey.
¿Qué pasó aquí?
Se metió. Fue cuando nos fuimos a la fiesta, güey.
Sí, espera. Nos estamos siguiendo. Lenny, ¿ves a revisar?
Es que luego ahorita se escuchó un codo y yo.
Oh shit.
Y yo.
Let's see that again.
Es que luego ahorita se escuchó un codo y yo.
The fuck was that?
Was this a staged prank? A real encounter with a dangerous creep? Or maybe not even a person at all? Let me know what you think.
Well, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that was just some prank gone wrong, or just were those girls really in some kind of danger? Again, I don't know what the fuck they were saying to each other because I don't speak a word of Spanish. Just saying. But let's continue. Fair use.
A surveillance camera at the entrance of a small grocery store caught something strange. The video shows a guy just sitting on a chair near the doorway. Suddenly, the motion detecting camera begins to rotate, even though no one else is around. But that's not even the most disturbing part.
Camera's on him? Okay. Now it's moved over there, but there's no one standing there. What the fuck? And his brake light just came on. Must be a real good blunt he's smoking.
Yeah, you saw that right. His scooter was almost stolen by an invisible ghost. Later, when he rewatched the footage, he was convinced the camera really did detect something. Something we can't see, or maybe aren't capable of seeing.
Could be.
Just a coincidence, a glitch, or spirits messing around?
Who knows?
As always, it's up to you. This video was filmed at night during a routine shift by a security guard in an old hospital, a place already surrounded by rumors and spooky stories. That night, he was simply recording a short video for his family. But later, watching it back, he noticed something that made his hair stand on end.
Hold on. What am I supposed to see here? The fuck was that? Hold on. You look close now, you can see what looks like an undead beast right there in the window. There it is. Please tell me that's just some guy wearing a mask. Okay. Oh, shit.
According to the guard, he was on the second floor, and outside that window there's no ledge. Nothing that could let someone just stand there staring in.
Okay, he's on the second floor. There's no ledge or anything, a platform out there for him to stand this figure to stand on. So how do you explain that shit? You would think it's some guy wearing a creepy ass Halloween mask, but at this point we don't know. If he's on the second floor, then how did he get with no ledges or platforms to stand on? How did he get up there?
Yet still, there was a face, and it was looking right at him. Some believe it was the spirit.
He's like saying, smile for the camera.
Spirit of an elderly patient who had passed away.
Could be.
But what she was doing there, no one could explain. This family became popular for their wholesome content, saving animals, sharing family moments, spreading joy. But one day, their TikTok featured something very different. 2 short clips from their outdoor security cameras. Footage that sends chills down your spine.
What the hell is that moving in Okay, what is that shadowy person doing, a shadow doing behind the fence? What the hell is that?
You can see a dark shadow moving too quickly and unnaturally to be a person.
Yeah, and there's no one casting the shadow.
It vanishes and reappears, darting around in bursts, breaking every law of nature.
Uh-huh. You may think maybe it's a dead body or a dummy body swinging around. You know how people had the Halloween decorations where they got the dead person hung by a noose and it swings around in the yard? You would think that's what that was, but I don't think so. There's no dummy out there swinging from a tree. So who is casting that shadow? We don't fucking know. Let's continue.
And that wasn't the end. A couple of nights later, the figure returned again, this time near their car.
There's a bunch of raccoons in their backyard, but that ain't nothing with the shadow. Raccoons ain't made by it. I see.
Some viewers suggested someone or something is trying to break into our reality. Others said it was just tricks of light and shadow. Could be. But no one's sure what it really was. 2 women were walking down a secluded forest path when they noticed a strange metal hatch on the ground.
Oh, it's a door within a door. Pull it, pull it.
Scarier.
Pull it. Is that glass?
It's plexiglass.
At first, they joked that it was probably nothing, just a regular utility cover. Nothing special. But they were wrong.
I heard noises.
Dude, do it.
You heard noises.
Ugh. Do you hear it echoing?
We have to do it now.
Holy shit.
I wonder what's down there.
Are you?
This is insane.
Oh?
There's a flashlight in my backpack.
Did you catch it too?
I
That
see it.
barely visible, creepy humanoid face seemed to be staring up at them from the darkness below.
I see it.
Judging by their reaction, though, either they didn't notice it, or both of them have 9 lives.
Hopefully it's the latter.
Welcome to a house where normal, peaceful life packed up and left long ago. The girl's name is Rosanna, and for over a year she's been documenting the bizarre things happening inside her home. And trust me, This isn't just random noises or coincidences. It's full-on, terrifying paranormal activity. Here's one of her latest videos.
What the fuck? What the toilet seat? Holy shit. What the fuck? I guess even ghosts need privacy when it comes to using the bathroom. Okay. I guess it's finished.
Là aussi. Là aussi. Oh non. Vas-y. Non.
Oh, now it's locked.
Yeah, with a creepy invisible roommate like that, the bathroom's the first place you'd need. But of course it went and messed with the toilet instead. That's pure cruelty and mockery. This video was posted by a woman named Alexa, who's her husband and 3 kids. Lately, things in their home have gotten seriously disturbing. One evening, she heard strange noises and turned on her camera to record. Let's take a look.
Я его видела. Посмотрите туда. Я видела эти волосатые ноги.
Holy shit.
Боже, кто это? Мамочки. Боже. Что это? Никого нету.
And it's completely empty.
Дети сидят, смотрят телевизор. Муж на работе. Старшего сына нету. Он ушел гулять. Вон он, ребят, видите? Видите, вон он бежит. Вон он пробежал, ребят. Вы это видели? Он пробежал. Вы видели его рога? Вы видели?
She's convinced it was the devil and swears she saw his hairy legs. Then, outside the window, she spotted his horned shadow rushing down the street. You'd think nothing could spotted his horned shadow rushing down the street. You'd think nothing could be scarier. But just hours later, she captured something else in her room.
Что за нахрен? Вы видели, да? Вы видите это? Из шкафа какие-то тени выходят. Как будто бы из шкафа.
The footage shows a child's shadow,
shadow?
stepping out of the closet. Alexa believes something paranormal has latched onto her family and won't leave them alone. But what is it? A ghost? The devil? Or maybe just her kid pulling some really messed up pranks?
Who knows?
Honestly, without you guys in the comments, I don't think she'll figure it out. A guy named Bebeck uploaded this creepy video to TikTok in May 2025. It was captured by his outdoor security camera late at night, and what ended up on film defies explanation.
Who the hell is that?
छाया जस्तो छ हैन
गम्बुटबाट माथि क्लियर देखिँदैन नि के
फेरि यो गर्दा कपाल उडिरहेको जस्तो हुन्छ क्या
अब त्यो क्लियर गर्दा अरू केटाहरू आउँछ सर्लकै रहेछ
Some people guessed it was just the fault of a cheap camera, and that the figure was probably just a regular passerby. Sure, maybe, but to me, the figure looked way too unnatural, and moved far too smoothly to be human. Another surveillance video has recently gone viral, sparking heated debates online.
What? How did they disappear like that? Seriously. How did this people sitting on this bench just up and disappear like that? That is not humanly possible. No, the fuck, that did not just happen. Oh boy. Still don't believe in the supernatural? Okay, then it is what it is. Okay, fair use. Anyone notice him disappearing? Okay, someone did.
A security camera in a cafe overlooking a busy street captured something truly strange. If you look at the timestamp, there are no gaps in the recording, ruling out editing.
Okay.
Witnesses on the scene also seemed genuinely surprised. Viewers have proposed various theories: alien abduction, teleportation, or a glitch in the Matrix. Or perhaps it was just a staged performance with actors and clever editing. What do you think?
Who knows?
A horrifying sewer creature was filmed by a group of students in Los Angeles in 2010. The video begins with them walking down a nighttime road and stopping at a large manhole cover leading into the sewer.
That is so fucking scary looking. Go, go, go. There's a car coming.
Oh man, whose idea was this?
5,000.
Are these ones you shake?
No, you crack it, dude. Crack it. There you go. Have you really never used a lightsaber before? Hey, turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Hold on.
Dude, this is pretty bright.
It comes out. Ha ha! Who wants to go in there?
Dude, nobody would do that. No matter how much
millions. Paid millions, dude. You would have to be dumb.
Spiderweb.
And crazy. Safety. Dude, the cameraman cannot fart.
Did you just hear my voice crack? That's me.
They decide to investigate and lower a glowing neon stick into one of the tunnels.
Turn off the...
Okay, turn off the lights.
You see anything?
Yeah. Toss it down. Dude, it's not bright enough. Crack the other one.
While they're messing around, unaware of their surroundings, the camera captures something truly terrifying.
Oh, let's see it.
I don't think you're throwing out enough light here.
Anything?
What was that?
What the
Oh.
Anything?
You see like a head of a head look like motherfucking Michael Myers or some shit standing behind him. What the fuck?
I don't think you're throwing out enough light here.
Anything?
What the fuck?
What the
A creepy, skull-like face peeks out from behind one of the students.
I see it. Oh, now I can see it much better.
Moments later, the operator screams, and the group bolts in terror. Did they manage to escape? It's unclear, but in the final seconds of the footage, you can hear a loud, inhuman growl.
Wow.
This video was recorded by a Shanghai resident from the window of his apartment in one of the city's high-rise buildings. The man heard a distress siren outside and approached the window. What he captured on video is truly unsettling.
Just looking at this poop thing on my window. All of a sudden I look over and there's just like...
What the hell is that?
Spider-looking thing in the building way over there. What the
You say you look close enough, it keeps moving. If you look close enough, it keeps like moving or twitching randomly and wasn't there yesterday.
On one of the floors of a nearby construction site, you can see a silhouette resembling a giant spider. Throughout the video, settling.
Just looking at this poop thing on my window. All of a sudden I look over and there's just like...
What is that?
Spider-looking thing in the building way over there. What the
On one of the floors of a nearby construction site, you can see a silhouette resembling a giant spider. Throughout the video, the figure appears motionless, but the author claims he saw it move, although that wasn't caught on camera. If we believe the author, what could this be? Do you have any theories? Another very old video shows a child from Ecuador accidentally filming an unknown monster in their home. The unsettling incident happened while the boy was recording his dad, who was supposedly working but was actually playing solitaire. But that's beside the point. What started as an innocent video turned into a big mystery that alarmed the entire family and remains unsolved.
What the hell is that?
The entire family and remains unsolved. Only later, while reviewing the footage, the boy noticed a creepy figure that definitely wasn't in the room during filming. This recording even made it to local news, where the boy's parents admitted they had no idea who or what it could be. Opinions online are divided. Some believe it's a household spirit. Others think it's an alien, and some suspect black magic was involved. What do you think?
Black magic, he says.
The next video recently went viral on social media. Let's take a look. The footage shows a young man walking along a rural road, humming to himself and filming. At one point, he notices something strange lurking behind him.
What the hell is that? What is that?
The man's reaction has led many viewers to suspect the video is staged. However, it might be premature to jump to conclusions. First, the figure looks genuinely strange. And second, who knows how any of us would react in a similar situation?
It's like a dog following him. I don't know.
The following video from Dallas, Texas, has no additional information, but it's intriguing enough to make you question the existence of flying creatures unknown to science.
Okay, that is not a goddamn bird. That looks like a bat creature. It's like a ginormous bat.
A massive, mysterious being was spotted atop a radio tower, flapping its enormous wings as if preparing to take flight. Could this be a real-life gargoyle? Or is it just clever editing? I'll leave that decision to you.
Could be.
This story took place in Singapore, in a public restroom at a workplace. A worker went in to relieve himself.
What's up with his man? What's up with that man's pants?
And wash his socks at the same time. At the sinks, he met colleagues who were already busy washing their own items.
Hoi, ribut. Gitu juga, Kau seorang ya? Seorang, Ji. Aku punya... Biasa dia tu, macam tak tahu pula. Bergayut. Malah kan tu.
The man took a bucket of water and headed into a stall to multitask. After some time, the other workers left, and he was alone, but not for long.
Who the hell is that?
Hey, someone inside. Someone inside.
Occupied, buddy. Okay.
After someone left the restroom, loud knocking came from the neighboring stall, and a hand appeared. According to the conversation, someone was asking for toilet paper. That person eventually left, but the strange occurrences didn't stop.
Oi. What you want? Alamak, say lah you want tissue. You knock so hard for what?
Want some toilet paper. Okay.
What you want?
Soap.
Soap. Alamak.
Oh God.
Hey, Mas Ethan ah, you guys cannot talk man.
It's still alive, guys.
Talk lah, say one soap.
Someone knocked again, this time asking for soap. However, when the man tried to retrieve it, there was no response. Realizing something was wrong, he peered under the stall divider. And then something truly frightening happened.
Hey, I need my bracelet.
What is that? Holy shit!
The man panicked, and the door wouldn't open. Moments later, another worker opened the stall door with a look of confusion. This odd video raises many questions, like why he brings a camera into the restroom. It's hard not to suspect this was staged.
Yep. That's what it sounded like. That's what it looked like to me. Maybe that was staged. Who the fuck knows? But let's continue.
Two cheerful young girls were walking home late at night after a party when they encountered something truly terrifying and dangerous.
The fuck is that? That wasn't a smoke screen. Who is? What is that walking right there? It looks like there's a person standing right there. Holy shit!
Like a scene from a horror movie featuring a maniac, a sinister male figure emerged from the darkness and began following them. But the strangest part is that in just a moment, the pursuer completely vanishes.
Wow, that's weird.
Who was he? What did he want? And where did he go? So many questions, and we may never know the answers.
Well, that's the video, ladies and gentlemen. Hope that wasn't too scary for everybody. Those of y'all watching back there, hope that wasn't too scary for you. But yeah, I thought I'd do something a little different this time. I'll have more content to show you guys as the show goes on. That's just the first part. Scary video reaction. Thought I'd try something a little different, but it is what it is. If people ain't interested, then okay, whatever. I don't care. But since no one's coming up right now, I guess I'll take a brief little string break. And if anybody comes up, just sit tight, relax. I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
There goes the neighborhood. 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 There goes the. There goes the neighborhood. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead-end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Ring around the rosy, walls full of posy. She had the power for the hour, but she chose me. Wrong way, but you say, hey, she didn't do it right. Now tonight's tonight, and death is in sight. You just might, cause this life, fright night with a little more bite. I'm kicking back, sitting on my phone. Fire behind me, murder blind me. Half pint beside me, my comrade, my homie. With two slinks that'll take and gank anybody for me. I'm the crypt keeper, yeah, the grim reaper. You won't even see me wanna creep up. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead-end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead-end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. There's no justice, cause justice ain't justice. Life is so precious, I'll be your judge to justice. Busters, a couple of veteranos from the Vietnam War. Really didn't know what they was in store for. Let's just say they ran across a scum lord. He tried to pull a fast one, mentally harass him. But you know me, I had to physically harass him. What happened to him and this girl? Dog, just ask him. They had it coming. Now it's the trip to see that bitch when I blew up her stomach. That shit was funny. Now give me the rent money. You won't be pulling no fast one on my peoples, you motherfuckers dummy. So you best to be acting right. Cause I can take you to the afterlife. The necropolis, and I'm the optimist. To fuck up your shit, another tale from the crib. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead-end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead-end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. What the game won't do for you, what you won't do to be on top. Sell out your own crew. Better yet, treat your homie like he brand new. Let me tell you about this particular fool. Thought he was whole, motherfucker named Saul. But I'ma let him meet God, cause I'm the head nigga in charge. That boy done got too large, now he in trouble. Now it's time to pop his bubble. But before I do, give him a chance, tell him repent. He say fuck that shit, I do it again. Right then, I knew I had to do him in. Put the grenade in his hand, then let him pull a pin. That's cold how he did his friend. For 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, rap is a dirty game. It's getting darker to him, I know you think that I can do it. Talking to him, come on man, let me walk you through it. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead-end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead-end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. There goes the neighborhood. 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 There goes the. There goes the neighborhood. 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 Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Ring around the rosy, wall full of posy. She had the power for the hour, but she chose me. Wrong way, what you say? Hey, she didn't do it right. Now tonight's the night, and death is in sight. You just might, cause this life, fright night with a little more bite. I'm kicking back, sitting on my phone. Fire behind me, murder blind me. Half pint beside me, my comrade, my homie. With two slinks that'll take and gank anybody for me. I'm the crypt keeper, yeah, the grim reaper. You won't even see me wanna creep up. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. There's no justice, cause justice ain't justice. Life is so precious, I'll be your judge to justice. Busters, a couple of veteranos from the Vietnam War. Really didn't know what they was in store for. Let's just say they ran across a slumlord. He tried to pull a fast one, mentally harass him. But you know me, I had to physically harass him. What happened to him and this girl? Dog, just ask us. They had it coming. Now it's a trip to see that bitch when I blow up her stomach. That shit was funny. Now give me the rent money. You won't be pulling no fast one on my peoples, you motherfucking dummy. So you best to be acting right. Cause I can take you to the afterlife. The necropolis, and I'm the optimist. To fuck up your shit, another tale from the crib. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. What the game won't do for you, what you won't do to be on top. Sell out your own crew. Better yet, treat your homie like he brand new. Let me tell you about this particular fool. Thought he was hard, motherfucker named Saul. But I'ma let him meet God, cause I'm the head nigga in charge. That boy done got too large, now he in trouble. Now it's time to pop his bubble. But before I do, give him a chance, tell him repent. He say fuck that shit, I do it again. Right then, I knew I had to do him in. Put the grenade in his hand, then let him pull a pin. That's cold how he did his friend. For 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, rap is a dirty game. It's getting darker to him, I know you think that I can do it. Talking to him, come on man, let me walk you through it. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. There goes the neighborhood. 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 There goes the there goes the neighborhood. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Ring around the rosy, walls full of posy. She had the power for the hour, but she chose me. Wrong way, but you say, hey, she didn't do it right. Now tonight's tonight, and death is in sight. You just might, cause this life, fright night with a little more bite. I'm kicking back, sitting on my phone. Fire behind me, murder blind me. Half pint beside me, my comrade, my homie. With two slinks that'll take and gank anybody for me. I'm the crypt keeper, yeah, the grim reaper. You won't even see me wanna creep up. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street. You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on. There's no justice, cause justice ain't justice. Life is so precious, I'll be your judge to justice. Busters, a couple of veteranos from the Vietnam War. Really didn't know what they was in store for. Let's just say they ran across a scum lord. He tried to pull a fast one, mentally harass him. But you
Okay, I'm back. Okay, well, that takes care of the looking at scary videos for tonight. Those of y'all that were watching or choose to watch the replay, hope you enjoy it. Now let's get back to our usual open panel where I react to, I'm going to do what I do best. Look at some videos and give my own take on whatever they're talking about. Shout out to Date Right. This one says, women are in a state of panic as men refuse to go out anymore. Refusing to go out anymore. I don't get it because I still see people going out every now and then. Maybe they don't go out like they used to, but that's neither here nor there. Let's hear what they have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Fair use.
So you guys know the creator Brand Flakes. On his latest podcast, he was like, where are the hot liberal men? And the women in the comments were like, they're already married because they were mature enough to get wives.
Really?
Where do you find men? That is the number one question I receive on a daily basis by.
Or where do you find men that you're actually attracted to and want to be with? I think that's the real question right there. Okay, let's continue.
Single women ever since I started sharing my single life or my dating life or etc. So where?
So I'm at Home Depot. And my question is, where?
Not on a dating app, no men at home, not on dating apps, no men at Home Depot. Where are all the men? I don't get it because I still see people going out. So I still see men everywhere I go. Maybe they may be with somebody, but hey, maybe it's the men you like or the men you found attractive that are just not out and about. I don't know. You can't just act like men are just not going out anymore, like the world's devoid of men. Come on now. Let's be real here, but let's continue. Fair use.
Where are all men? We're all men. There's nobody here. There's no men here.
I know damn well I ain't the only person that ain't in no relationship. Where in
No, you're not.
the fuck are y'all finding these men?
Birdland Jazz Club.
Bring me one.
I know so many great single women. So many great single women. I don't know where all the dudes. I'm like, guys, come on.
Woman says she knows so many great single women, wonders where are the single men at? Okay, let's hear it.
Come on, guys. Make the first move. Come on. But man, they just
the first move is become a great single guy. That's a big move right there.
I know. I know. But
well, guys, it looks like cuffing season is fully upon.
Cuffing season. Here we go with that shit again. Cuffing season. Oh man. Here we go with this cuffing season shit again. Oh, salute, Wode. Thanks for stopping by. All right, here we go. Day 5, 21 days of dating IRL. Okay.
Us, because it looks like women are in a state of desperation. We are seeing women make urgent pleas, searching for men like we have never seen them before.
Okay, so I have a genuine question. Where in
This is an Asian woman. Okay.
this day and age do you find men? Like good actual men? No, Hinge, no Bumble, that's a joke. Co-workers, no.
I think she's Asian British or something. I don't know.
No, that is banned. That is a joke as well. Uni, no, don't be ridiculous. I don't reckon you'd find someone at a bar or clubbing. No. Festival, also no. Also, like, do I have the money to go to a festival every month? No. Like, genuinely, where do you find men? Where do you find your men?
Nowhere. In my
Nowhere?
dreams.
In your dreams.
Yep.
She said, find them in your dreams. Yeah, I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
paperwork. That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Find him in your dreams, she says. Well, maybe you come out the dream world and come into reality. Maybe you can actually find a good man. This dream man that you speak so highly of. Maybe it's not what you should be looking for. Instead, look for real men that's got good things going for themselves and won't do you dirty over dumb shit. Just a thought, fair use.
So where are the men? Where do y'all hang out? If you don't go to coffee shops, I'm so tired of like going to a bar or like go to different events and they're like 90% of the ladies and only 3 men hanging on the corner. Do you guys just not leave the house or like go outside? Yeah, I would love to stop using all the dating apps that are just not working anymore and start meeting people in real life organically. But where do men usually hang out? I feel like I've been looking at the wrong places.
Aren't men everywhere? Come on, man.
So let me know in the comments.
Okay, I'm literally getting unready from a dinner that I just went to because me and my friend and her husband just went out and she was getting unready
This is why I haven't met any single attractive men outside. Okay.
from a dinner that I just went to because me and my friend and her husband just went out and she was talking to me about something that like low-key made sense to me. She was just saying like, yeah, my husband has tons of attractive and single friends, but they're just not out there. Like they're usually just at home, and even if they do decide to go out, they just go out with their friends and they never have the intentions on meeting other girls. Honestly, like fair, like I understand that. I think this conversation just kind of made me realize that my future soulmate is not just gonna be waiting for me at a random bar. If you really think about it, some of the happiest marriages around you are usually because they met through.
So I haven't actually.
Okay, what do y'all think so far? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I'm back.
Like very serious and legitimate question, and I only want to hear from single men, not anyone married, in a relationship, talking to someone. Sorry, y'all don't count. I want to hear from the single men, and I'm gonna go with like ages 38 and up, preferably in their 40s. But
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 38 because I'm 42. I'm gonna stick with 38.
Okay, so you prefer men your own age. Okay, fair enough.
Where are you guys hanging out at?
Where do single men between the ages of 28 and 40 go on Saturdays? And I don't mean like a specific restaurant or a specific location. I mean, generally speaking. Are they at the gym? Are they at a bar watching football? Are they on a hike? Are they at home doing additional work? Are they at the driving range? Are they getting brunch with their friends? What does a 28 to 40-year-old single man's typical Saturday look like? Because I can tell you what a Saturday.
Well, my typical Saturday involves me just sitting at home, taking care of my house and cleaning up and shit, then going to the damn gym. So you can't say we don't. I go out, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm the way these women talk is like they don't see men, period. Like the earth is devoid of men. I don't get it. I don't understand what they're talking about, but okay, it is what it is. Fair use.
Saturday for a 28 to 40-year-old single woman looks like. As part of my like fall of outdoors, I'm trying to integrate experiences where I get to meet the male species. Every time that I've tried to do that, the places that I end up tend to be proliferated with 24-year-old men.
Okay, this
I guess you don't want younger men. Okay, fair enough.
video is for my
Where do single men hang out at? I don't the dating apps. Well, I don't do the dating apps. Okay.
single men, kids, no kids, I don't care. I'm pushing 40 at this point.
She says she's pushing 40 at this point. So I guess at this point you don't care. But then again, as you get older, sometimes your standards have to kind of change up a bit. What you wanted when you were in your 20s doesn't correlate with what you're going to want when you're in your 30s and 40s. Okay.
Where do y'all hang out? Do you guys approach anyone that's not like in a bar or club setting? Like, I would love to know. I have not been on a dating app in almost a year, and that may or may not be my last date. Because my last date was somebody I met on a dating app, and I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't have it in me. I'm not doing it. Like, I know there's men out there, or good ones, I know, but I have yet to find them, okay? And a lot of them are not on dating apps.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that like all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up, or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is like binge a show and like order and take out. Like, why?
Yeah, but you can do that with the man that you like, right? I'm thinking maybe these women just can't find the ones that they find attractive. They can't just act like, hey, there are no men out there in this world. Maybe those men are just not checking for them. So I don't know. Fair use.
When I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these like cute men who look like they have on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be fucking real. They're all like staying inside. Like, what I'm trying to do is text a girlfriend and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me cuddling into bed and binging all of Real Housewives, let's go out. Because just hoping that one day, like, I meet my husband, like, meet cute randomly. Like, I had to go out and do that, right? I have to, like, actually put myself out there. I have to actually do my makeup and, like, put on a cute outfit and do that, you know? Crazy concept. But I have a fear that all of the good single 30-year-old men are doing the opposite. Hey, get out there. Please. Stop ordering takeout by your fucking self and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay?
Why would we want to wait for you? Give us a valid reason to wait for you and have takeout with you. That's all I'm asking. Fair use.
Fuck, literally, I don't...
Ma'am, those men are in the same place we told women they was at before. They're at home, they're at work, they're in the gym, they're at the grocery store, and then they go back home and it's on repeat. These are...
Yep. So they're out there, but they're just not trying to holler at these ladies. I'm not finna sit up here and believe that there are just no men walking around out there. Maybe when they go out, men just don't try to hit on them. That would make more sense to say. But to say that there are just no men out there, no good single men out there, I think you come across them all the time. I come across women every single time I leave my house. Even if I don't shoot my shot at them, I notice them. And I still try to shoot my shot whenever I get a chance. But come on, to sit up here and say that they don't exist, they're not out there, there's no one out there, period. No. It would make more sense to say there's just no one out there that you're interested in, or there's no one out there that I'm personally interested in, or it's caught my eye, or gave me a reason to holler at them. That would make more sense to say than to just say, oh, there are no men out there in this world. Come on. What the hell are we talking about up in here?
Oh my God!
Let's continue. Fair use.
Men that don't even want to be bothered no more. They are over the dating scene and they are protecting their peace. And most importantly, these men have learned to be at home, checking and watching their bank account.
What do you think that was like? Okay. My whole goal, I knew I wanted my man back. Okay. I knew I wanted my man back. I had one mission. He lives across the country. He lives in San Diego. I live in Atlanta. I would have shut my ass up at that man's house in a second. Okay. But I couldn't just like do that, you know? So I text him the grandma thing. He doesn't respond. I end up texting him something else. I don't think he responded. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you one warning. So I texted him and I said, if you do not respond to me, I'm going to show up at your house. And you know that I will.
Really?
You know that I will. Didn't respond. Nothing. By this time, I know what he's doing, right? He's trying to hold my feet to the fire because I'm the one who broke up with him. So he was trying to like hold my feet to the fire.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Why wouldn't he do that?
Play silly games, win silly prizes.
Absolutely. We all know how that shit go down. We all know how that shit go down.
No fucking shit.
Make me learn my lesson. Okay? Who are you, the Pope? So what do? I like to put my money where my mouth is. Okay? I booked my ass a flight to San Diego. I say nothing. Roll up.
He said, taking in seeing Atlanta Airport TSA pre-check completely empty with no lines since it's 11 p.m. on a Tuesday because I know you'll probably never see this again. Okay.
Thursday night, pull up at his house. He's not there.
Really?
I'm sorry, what? We're at this point we've been broken up like 4 months. But I feel like in 4 months, I still like know your schedule. I still like know your routine-ish, you know? Where are you on a Thursday night? I'm pissed. Okay. So he lives in a condo. I'm sitting in an apartment and I'm sitting in the first of all, I get there, I get on the elevator, I go up to his door, I start knocking on the door and I start ringing the doorbell. But I can tell no one's home because there's like no movement whatsoever. Because I'm like, nothing, no movement. So I'm like, okay, he's not home. Okay, let me give him like 30 minutes, go downstairs. I'm sitting in the lobby. Because he would have to come through where I was going, like where I was sitting. So I would see him, he would see me, you know. So I give him like 30 minutes, not there, 45 minutes, not there. I text him and I'm like,
damn, you really trying your hardest to get this man's attention. Was he really worth it? I mean, if the relationship was that bad, why did y'all break up in the first place? If you want him bad, you want him back that damn badly? My Lord. Okay, fair use.
hey, I accidentally delivered something to your house. Are you home? Okay. No response for like 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay.
He eventually responds, what? By this time I'm heated because I'm like, where are you? So then I'm texting him.
Maybe it's out with one of his homeboys or out with another woman. Who the fuck knows?
Where are you? And he was like, what are you, I haven't talked to you in months. What are you talking about? Like, so then I was like, you know what? Forget it, because by this time I have convinced myself that he's like at another girl's house. He's with another girl. But bring her here. I'll beat the shit of her right here, right in front of you. Bring her here, please. So I've like convinced myself of this whole narrative. Why? So I'm like texting him like a psycho, and I'm like, you know what? Forget it.
Stop it. Get some help.
I knew that you would do this. It's like, I'm like, I don't know what I say. I spaz out. I deleted those two because I don't need to see that, how I was behaving. That's none of my business. And so he finally just calls me and he's like, what is happening? And I was like, I am at your condo and you're not here. And it's like 9:30 at night. What else would you be doing on a Thursday night? And he was like, I was playing soccer. I'm on my way home right now. My phone was like on the sidelines, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh.
Okay, so he was out playing soccer. What is that a big deal for you? Well, is it?
That makes sense because he plays a lot of soccer. So I was like,
oh.
Well, no fucking shit.
Okay, well then bet when you pull up, you better your ass better be in a uniform. You better be sweaty.
Okay.
So he was like, I'm literally about to pull up right now. And so then he pulls up and yeah, he's in a soccer uniform. He's sweaty. And yeah, then we got back together.
No shit.
Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, baby. You just have to show up.
Of course that man took her back. You know, he knows she's willing to go through all that. He knew she would eventually fold. But at the same time, man, just because you got him back now, hopefully you can learn to stop playing these games and keep him long term now.
I hope so. Who's to say she's gonna learn her lesson? Only time will tell.
I don't mess with guys who don't eat kitty kitty meow meow, because one time I went out with this guy who was a promoter, and he was like, "Hey, I want to take you out on a date," and I was like, "Cool."
Why is eating coochie such a big deal? God damn.
Cool, that's what's up. So I had him meet me at the Jaspers in Largo because I don't like people trying to come to my house because I'm a thief. And so he met me at Jaspers. And when we go to Jaspers, I was like, okay, where do you want to go? And he was like, oh, I want to go to the spot in College Park. So we go to College Park, and the spot is really his house. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't mind it because I'm like a dog at this point. So we get into his room and, you know, we're chilling, we're touching and everything like that. So I lean back so he can start eating kitty kitty meow meow. And he was like, oh no, I don't do that unless you're my girl. So I'm instantly turned off and I'm annoyed. So I'm like, yeah, I want to.
Why is it a big deal? My question is, would you give a man a blowjob that you're not in a relationship with? He said he wasn't eat you out unless y'all dating. Well, does the same thing apply to you? Would you give him a blowjob if he asked you to? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Okay.
Go home, and he's like, oh, all right, like, hold on. And he goes into the next room. And then when I look to my right, I peep that there's a whole bunch of money because he's a little fake promoter. So I decide to take a stack of money that's on the top, put it in my purse, and I just leave his apartment. And I start booking it because the apartment, the way it was shaped, the building, the way it was shaped, it was like it was locked unless somebody let you down or whatever. But I took the steps and then somebody let me out. So then I started booking it all the way to a hotel that was like up at the corner. And then I called an Uber from there and I got home. And then he texted me and was like, oh, you're wild for that, for leaving. And then he texted me a little bit later and was like, hey, did you take some money from my house? And I didn't say anything. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna just check the cameras. So then I blocked him, and then he texted me from a text now number, and he was like, you just told on yourself. I don't even have cameras, but that's how I know you did it. And that's why I'm gonna get somebody to come F you up. But I was like, find me. And
finally, a woman who talks fast and just spit it out, get right to the point. Why don't all women on TikTok do this?
I knew he wasn't going to be able to find me. So then 2 weeks later, I go on a new date and I have the guy meet me at Jaspers. And he's like, yeah, we're going to go to this cute little quick kickback. We go to the kickback, and then lo and behold, he knows the guy, or they're in the same circle. So the little promoter is there. And so he starts spazzing on me or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like acting like I don't know this guy. I'm like, someone please get this black guy away from me. I'm so scared. You know, I'm trying to pull the whole light skin in distress type situation, and it totally worked because the guy I was with was like, oh, he tripping. So the dude grabs my purse, but lo and behold, that was my favorite rainbow purse, and it had nothing but my rainbow lip gloss and an ID that was expired. And so he's just like, yeah, like he just snatched the purse thinking I would have money in it, but I never carry money when I go on a date because why would I?
You never carry money when you go on a date. Oh man.
Why?
Because you expect the man to just pay for everything. I see. Okay, whatever.
So I'm just crying and I'm like, let's leave. So I get the guy to leave. And he's like, what was that about? And I was like, that's the guy that's been stalking me. And I'm so upset because I had my money in there. You remember I was supposed to go to the bank. So I'm trying to like low-key gaslight this man and make him remember that I told him I needed to go to the bank before I date, which I did say that, but I had already went to the bank. So he was like, and I was like, oh my God, I need that money for my son. I can't believe he has that. Can you go back and fight for my honor? So the guy was low-key a scary person. So he was like, nah, but he was like, you know what, I'm gonna help you out. So he goes to the ATM and then he comes back with a measly $600 and he was like, this is all I got. So I'm just like, oh man, I guess I'll make it work. You know, I'm gonna figure something out. So I just started bawling, crying. So he felt bad. So I didn't even want him to touch me. So he was like, where can I drop you off at? I was like, hey, take me home. Low key, it wasn't my house. It was another guy's house that I really liked and I was gonna go chill with him.
So you had this man take you to another man's house. What the fuck?
Why?
And you had him take you to another guy's house. What the fuck is wrong with some people? Man, my God. Okay, let's continue.
And nobody really prepared me for how conniving and how malicious girls and women can be.
So he dropped me off at the other guy's house and I go there and I have fun. And then I wake up to like text messages of the guys like, yo, you're a lying ass bitch, all this stuff. And he was like, bro, I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna beat you up, all this stuff. And I was like, catch me if you can, LOL, because they were just going to go to the other guy's house. They weren't even coming to my house. So then I just went back home, and then they kept like texting my phone, and I blocked them both. But then they started texting me from Text Now numbers, and I was just like, leave me alone. I don't know either of you Negroes. And then the other promoter guy started texting me, and I was just like, well, this wouldn't never happen if you eat kitty kitty meow meow. So yeah, that's.
This would not happen if you had if you had ate your coochie out, this would not have happened. This never would have happened if you had just ate her coochie out. I'm calling cap. Triple cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
That's the paperwork. That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that. All this could have been if Yvette just ate your coochie out. God damn.
That's why I don't like guys who don't eat kitty kitty meow meow, because they're crazy.
I want to say she's joking, but the way these women moving nowadays, I don't think she's joking.
I don't either.
I love when women get on TikTok and expose female nature, because a lot of men do lack self-awareness.
So the other night I was at my friend's house, and there was a very, very handsome man there. And I sat down and started talking to him. And he said some things that were shocking.
Like what?
So I'm 35, he's 33, and
Younger.
we
Okay.
stumbled upon the topic of what are the ages of people that you would date. And I'm over here like, the youngest I would date currently is 30. And to me, that's pushing it. Like, that's still a little too young at my ripe years of.
I don't know. 30. If you're 35 and he's 30, that's a 5-year age gap. Come on, that ain't too young. I've had females 5 years older than me, so hey, I can't. It's about, do y'all have a connection? I mean, that's a pretty decent age gap if you ask me. That's just a 5-year difference. I don't know, but fair use.
35 years old, and this man says to me that he would date a woman who is 20 years old. He's 33. And then he goes on to say,
Okay, 30 and 20, maybe that is kind of pushing it. I don't know. Maybe that is kind of pushing shit. Because me personally, when I was 33, I didn't have too much of an interest in women in their early 20s. Maybe mid-20s, but not too much in their early 20s. Yeah, just saying. Yeah, welcome back, Cynical One. Welcome back. Feel free to sit down and enjoy the show. I'll be closing up soon if nobody comes up. But okay, fair use.
that he said that he wants them younger so that he can mold her into the woman and girlfriend that he wants her to be.
And is that a good thing or a bad thing? Now, I'm not sure about this whole molding thing. Maybe it gets taken out of context or something like that. I don't know. What do y'all think in the comments? You think it's okay for a 33-year-old to mold a 21-year-old? I don't know. I mean, don't women want to be led? They want an older man that's going to be like teach them some new things. I mean, here we go with this conversation again. And lately, I get backlash because I prefer females my own age who've already been molded, already set in their ways, and already, know what the hell they want. So how are we going to give that same backlash to men who prefer younger and moldable? I don't get it. So I've learned that either way you look at it, you're going to get backlash no matter what. But to be fair, 33 and 21 is kind of pushing it, in my humble opinion. But let me know what y'all think. Okay, fair use.
And my initial reaction is, ew. Okay, that's very grooming of you. And then he continues to say that the less real.
My question is, does that 33-year-old man have children? Because maybe he wants somebody younger because she's more fertile. It's not always about manipulating them. I mean, you're 35, so can he possibly have kids with you? Are your eggs dried up yet? While hers are still nice and fresh? And hopefully the 21-year-old he decides to choose, if he goes down that route, doesn't have a lot of baggage of her own. Just saying. So that's another thing I need to wonder. Does that man have children of his own, or do either one of y'all have children? Because if he doesn't have children, it makes sense he wants somebody younger, more fertile. A 35-year-old can't give you children. Past 35, for what I've been told on, You can quote me if you want to, but from what I was told, past 35, women are not as fertile as they were when they were 10 years younger. Their fertility rate starts to go down. That's why they have what's called a biological clock. So what's this 33-year-old man going to do with a 35-year-old when it comes to having kids? Yes, he can love her. Yes, he can be with her. Yes, he can treat her like a lady if she's worthy of that. But building a family, that's few and far between for females over the age of 35. And spare me with the whole Janet Jackson had a child at 50 years old. You don't know what the fuck she had to go through to get the medical treat to make sure that child was born. She got access to shit none of us have access to. So who knows? And plus, none of us have her kind of money. So we don't know her entire situation when she gave birth. Just saying, but fair use.
Relationship experience that she has, the better, so that she's not bringing drama and expectations from previous relationships into this relationship.
Makes sense to me. Why would you want a woman that's bringing drama and bullshit from a previous relationship onto a new relationship? If I meet a woman, I don't want her talking about, oh, my ex did this, my ex did that, my ex can do this as good. Man, don't compare me to them unless it's in a good way. Like, oh, you do this so much better than my ex did. But aside from that, we generally don't want to hear about your past relationships and past transgressions with other men. Just saying, fair use.
And he doesn't see that there's anything wrong with this. Dude, you're literally talking about grooming 20-year-olds as a 33-year-old man. This is disgusting behavior. This is disgusting.
As bad as they try to make it sound, this man is 100% correct. That's another reason why men prefer to date younger women too, because they know some of these younger women have less dating and relationship trauma and drama in them.
And that's true. They do have way less of it. Now, I'm not going to say younger is better or older is better. At the end of the day, it's about the quality of the person that you're dealing with. I mean, I prefer women no younger than 30 myself. At 41, I prefer women no younger than 30. That's not to say that they're better than a 20-year-old. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, I get backlash even for that. So you just don't want to deal with a younger woman because you're not confident enough. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. But yet, if I wanted a 21-year-old, now if I want a 20-year-old, I'm suddenly a groomer and a creep. So which is it now? You can't have the shit both ways. Which is it now? You can't have it both ways. Come on now. All right, fair use.
They would want to be with someone they feel that they can have a fresh start with. And she need to stop being dramatic because women do that. Women
date older men. What about the women who prefer older men? I've had women tell me, I've had a few tell me that they preferred older men when they were like in their mid to late 20s. Meet my husband, he's 60, I'm 32. Well, at least she's in her 30s. I still think that's a 30-year age gap is a bit much, but at least she's not in her 20s. Okay, fair use.
Date younger men because they feel like the younger men are less jaded. That's why a lot of older women was mad at Kevin Samuels. He was telling younger guys don't date or deal with single moms. I know you noticed that she said he was very handsome, which means she wanted him for her. And to find out he wanted a younger woman, oh man, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall in that room. Just to see the rejected look on her face. But that's all I got in this video. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about what these ladies had to say. Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
Well, that's the video. What did y'all think about that? Oh, man. We've spoken on that many times in the past. I have no issue with age gap relationship as long as a person is of a mature age, or even though I do think 60 and 30 is a bit pushing it too much. I mean, look at Madonna, 65, dating a 28-year-old man. I mean, at his age, he still qualifies for youth, beauty, and fertility. Come on now. He couldn't find a woman that's at least maybe 2 years older than him or a couple years younger than him. He set up for a woman that could be his own grandma. Shit. I mean, to each their own. We don't talk about older women dealing with younger men now, do we? What if she's 35 and he's like 21? Me personally, I wasn't fucking on 30-plus-year-old when I was in my early 20s. I started doing that shit in my mid to late 20s. But I did like him older, 3-4 years older than myself. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about that in the comments below. Okay, this was an interesting stream. I mean, nobody came up, but it is what it is. It's Sunday night. Guess a lot of shit is going on. It is what it is. I usually don't do streams this late at night, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway just to see what the hell happens and try to take it in a new direction. That new direction doesn't work. I'm going back to my other direction. Like the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to my top tier supporter, Centicole, unpredictable, always at her, Pentacole. Shout out to Abby Wooded for stopping by and showing his support. Well, that's all I got for you guys for right now. If I continue doing streams, it's not going to be of this. The presentation may not be like this because I'm not paying for this year's annual subscription fee for the StreamYard. So I may have to either switch to a whole other stream or just do basic lives without all the presentations and shit, or I have to work around it somehow. But anyways, thank y'all for showing me y'all love and support. This is Hustler and Muscular, also known as HNM, dropping some gems, stomping harder than a pair of 10. You know what I'm do? I'm going to give you the truth straight out the boot. Hitting home runs like baby. Take care, y'all. Deuces.
This ain't Disney, this that crib dream. Witches fly where the shadows scream. Say goodbye to the light you found. You're now a ghost in Halloween Town. Welcome to Halloween Town, where the dead don't sleep. Witches in the shadows and the curses run deep. You can trick, you can treat, but you won't get out. Once you cross that line, there's no turning around. It's Halloween Town, where the monsters reign. Jack-o'-lantern grins hiding centuries of pain. So light that flame and spin that crown. You belong to the night in Halloween Town.
Found a mask in a thrift shop, stitched in skin, put it on, took a hit, now the world's gone dim. Pumpkin glow through the mirror, then I slipped through the glass. Woke up face down in the graveyard of ash. Gargoyles perched on a bloodstained steeple. Benny driving by with a hearse full of people. Mayor got a grin, but his eyes ain't blinking. Offers me sign, I know it's laced with something wicked. This ain't no kid flick, this is cursed dimension, where the spells hit harder than divine intervention. I see Marty on a throne made of bones and flame. So welcome home, Juggalo, I say your name.
Welcome to Halloween Town, where the dead don't sleep. Witches in the shadows and the curses run deep. You can trick, you can treat, but you won't get out. Once you cross that line, there's no turning around. It's Halloween Town, where the monsters reign. Jack-o'-lantern grins hiding centuries of pain. So light that flame and spin that crown. You belong to the night in Halloween Town.
Marty ain't sweet, she a death-born witch. Summoned up the ghosts of 1,000 snitched. Cromwell bloodline turned cold with rage, turned kids to wolves and lock souls in a cage. They say the town's alive, streets pulse and moan. Storefronts bleed and the clocks throw bones. I tried to run, but the sky went red. Heard my own name whispered by the living dead. Calabar's back as a cloud of smoke, whispering hexes while I nearly choked. But I spit one verse and broke that seal. Now the magic in my chest feel hella real.
One by one they all fall down. A jester laughs in Halloween Town. Flesh turns wax and teeth turn black. If you hear that chant, you can't come back.
The cauldron boiled, my fate was set, but I flipped the curse. Now they call me a threat, tore down the manor with bars like fire. Now I wear that pumpkin crown, climbing higher. Skeletons dance when I snap my hands. I rewrote the script, now I rule these lands. Not trapped, I adapted, became the dark. Now the witches whisper when I walk through the park. Halloween ain't once a year, nah, it's a state. And I open the gate with a jug of fate. If you knock on the door, best come with sound, cause the party don't stop in Halloween Town.
Welcome to Halloween Town, where the dead don't sleep. Witches in the shadows and the curses run deep. You can trick, you can treat, but you won't get out. Once you cross that line, there's no turning around. It's Halloween Town, where the monsters reign. Jack-o'-lantern grins hiding centuries of pain. So light that flame and spin that crown. You belong to the night in Halloween Town.